Good morning, students. In this session, we will continue revision part 2, and that we will revise a formatting a document. So, formatting means changing the appearance of a document, right? So, you can change the font size and its color, adjusting line spacing. You can set the tab, right? You can create a bullets and numbers. So, you can highlight certain words, right? You can set the margins. So, aligning the text, changing the text styles and color. Okay. So, formatting effects can be applied using which tab? Home tab. Okay. So, that contains font, color, right, in the font group, right. So, how will you change the color and boldface, italic, underline? So, that what will you do? You will select the text and in the home tab you will select BIU, that is B for bold, I for italic and the U for underline. Okay, so this way you can underline the text, you can make a bold also and you can do a italic also, right. Now changing the text alignment. What do you mean by text alignment? Alignment refers to the positioning of the text. Okay, you can set a left, right, justify. So left means it places all the selected text in the left margin. Okay, and the center, it will take all the text in the center of the left and right margin. Same thing, right margin, it aligns the selected text to the right margin. Okay, so before that you have to select the text. Same thing, justify, it places the text evenly between the left and the margin. If you want to do some paragraphs, then you will use a justify alignment. Okay, now next, change the color of the text. So MS Word provides option to change the color. So it is in the home tab in the font color, right? And line spacing. So line spacing is the vertical distance between a successive lines of the text in a document. Okay, it is a vertical distance. So you can do in the home tab in the paragraph group. Okay, where is the line spacing option? In the home tab in the paragraph group. Okay, you can use a line spacing. Now how to create a bullets and numbers? Okay, so you can go to the format list in a document by using bullets and numbers. Okay, you can apply the different bullets and numbers from your computer, and you can improve the appearance of and readability of the text. You can use a border and shading also, right. And the drop cap, what is the use of drop cap? In order to give graceful look to your document, so you can apply a drop cap. So the drop cap option is where is the drop cap options? Insert tab, you can see a drop cap options. Okay, now in the chapter number 4, the more on Windows 7, right? More on MS Word 7. MS Word. So how to all of you know how to open MS Word, right? So MS Word is a word processor that helps you to create documents, okay, with a professional look. Okay, it provides a features to type modified text, right? Okay, so now how to copy formatting to another selection? Copy formatting to another selection by using a format painter, isn't it? So where is the format painter? The format painter is what? In the clipboard you can see, or in the home tab, the format painter, right? When you select, you can see the mouse pointer changes where in the brush, isn't it? So with the help of format painter, okay, you can format the text. Okay, now next, applying subscript and superscript. Subscript option, okay, places the selected text slightly below the line. The same thing, superscript options places the selected text slightly above the line. Okay, that's the normal printed text. You can use a subscript for a mathematical calculations, and you want to write a formula, you can use a superscript and subscript. Okay, Now find and replace. Okay, you have learned the find and replace. You can find the word, any word, and you can replace the word. So find button is in the editing group. Where is the find button? In the editing group you will find a find and replace button. Okay, you can replace the text, right? Now header and footer. Okay, so header and footer so is used to place important information on top and at the bottom of the every page, right? So it includes chapter, heading, dates, everything, right? So you can you can use header and footer. Okay, so header and footer are not displayed in the normal view. Okay, to view them on the screen, click on the print preview or print layout tab. You want to see the header and footers. Okay, it was not displayed in the normal view. So you want to see what you put the header and footer. Okay, then you have to what? You have to print preview or print layout. Now here working with tabs, right? So what here when we are using the tab, tab key is used to what? Move the cursor at certain spaces in a document. By default always the tab stops at 0.5 inch. Okay, but you can set the tab. Okay, so we have done the lab activity also using a tab key. Okay, now indenting text. Okay, so indenting text, that feature is used to move the complete paragraph or the first line of a specific number of places from the left to right margin. Okay, so as you can use a indent space. Okay, you can use increase indent or decrease indent. Now line spacing. So line spacing is the vertical distance between the continuous line to the text in a document. We can also increase or decrease the line spacing between a paragraph. Okay, you can use a line spacing. Now set margin. So why we are using the margin? So what is the distance? We have to put the distance between the written text and the edge of the paper is called margin. Okay, by default always it is a 1 inch, right? 1 inch bottom and 1 inch left, 1 inch right and bottom left and right. But you can change the margin of the paper. Okay, now you can see the paper's orientation. So paper by default always the paper is portrait, the orientation is portrait, but you want to take a landscape. Okay, you want to take a horizontal, then you can fix up with horizontal, that is the orientation button, page setup group, page layout, and you can select a landscape. By default it is always portrait. Same thing in your computer, you can see A3, A4, A5 size papers are there, that also you can select, okay, according to your need. Okay, more paper size are there. And how to preview a document. Okay, so click here office button, print and print preview. Before taking the print out, you have to print the document, then office button, print and preview. Yes children. Okay, then how to take the print out? So you can take a office button and the print, and you can select the whole current page or selected page, or you can take the pages or number of copies. When you select the office button and print, you will get the dialog box. You have to select the name of the printer also and which you have installed. Okay, if it is installed it will come automatically, and the number of copies and pages, select which page number, everything you have to put. The next, now applying styles and effects. Okay, so how to apply a styles and effects? So style, the style is what? It is a set of predefined formatting features that you can apply to the selected text in a document. Okay, so you can here inbuilt the different types of styles are there, and we have learned, so that is a two styles are there. There is the two types of styles, right? Character style and paragraph style, right? So in and built-in styles also there. So character style and paragraph, and we have learned how to create a new paragraph style, right? Okay, and you can, and we have learned a insert word art. How to insert a word art? What is a word art feature? The word art feature allows you to create a special effects to the effects, right? Create a special effects. It gives a unique look to the text. So where here you can find a word art option is in insert tab. Insert, and you can select a different types of what special text effects, and you can type it. Now next, creating a text box. So word art is different and the text boxes. So in the blank page, suppose you want to write something, write the text. In the blank slide, how will you write? Then you will take the text box. So text box is what? A placeholder where you can enter the text. You can use text box to manipulate text and give new graphical effects. Okay, so you can move the text box also anywhere in the document. Okay, now select the text box, place it in your blank documents, and you can start writing. Now next, working with shapes. Okay, all the drawing features that enables you to draw shapes like stars, banners, callouts, right, smiley face. So where it is in the insert tab, shapes in the illustration group. So insert, okay, shapes, and the illustration group, you can find all the different types of shapes including flowcharts, callouts, smiley face, okay, everything. Just click on that and drag into your pointer in the working area. Okay, now you can use the drawing tool. A different drawing tools are available in your computer. You can use a oval size, right, smiley face, and the different shapes, and you can create a different types of drawings also. Now inserting clip art. Okay, so the clip art means what? Pictures. The clip art is what? Is a gallery of a pre-designed pictures. The already it is there in your computer, right? So directly you can insert with the help of document. So then the clip art, again in the illustration group, clip art, the insert tab, in the clip art you can see the illustration group. There you can, when you open a illustration group, in the right side you will get a dialog box. Okay, there you have to search the picture. Okay, and inserting symbol. Okay, the symbols are what? Sign or special characters that can be inserted from the symbol dialog box, right? So you can select a symbol, okay, for a mathematical purpose. Okay, you can select a symbol tab. Okay, find a symbol tab and you can select there, insert a symbol, special characters in your computer. Okay, so you can copy the symbol as many times as you require. Okay, now you can apply a shadow effects to your pictures. Okay, so that also you have learned. Yes children, so we will stop this session. Saira.